Hello, this is Matt Vadney. How are you doing today? So we are now talking about the four purposes of sentences. You could think of it as, why do we write? Because these are the basic four reasons why we write. Okay? And of course, they are to give information, to provide a direction, to express a strong emotion, positive or negative, and certainly to ask for information. Okay, so first of all, declarative sentences. That's the fancy term. These sentences give us information. They tell us something. They always end with a period. Synonyms that go with declarative sentences is tell, explain, inform. These are the most common sentences, especially when you write, because you're pretty much conveying an idea to somebody. Okay? I know, no-brainer, huh? Okay, so our example is Perry rode his bike 10 miles on the Old Dominion Trail. It's telling us information about Perry, okay? Notice there is a subject and a verb, or in general, a subject and a predicate. Remember, a predicate is anything that explains the subject. So, boom. And notice it ends with a period, because that's what good declarative sentences do. Now there's the imperative sentence. These are the favorite sentences of teachers and parents. These sentences make a request or issue a command. So depending on the mood of the speaker, if they're just telling you a direction like please sit down, take out the trash, it might end with a period. But if it's something really imperative, like really important, like stop the car, hit the brakes, it would end with an exclamation point. So synonyms are for imperative sentences are directions, commands, requests. An example would be go bike riding. That's something a parent might tell you if it was a beautiful day out and you were getting on their nerves. It's like, moping around going, oh, I'm bored. And the parent goes, go bike riding. Exclamatory sentences. Now, these sentences you would use whether you're at a 2 because of a good reason or maybe a 4 because you're really upset. These express strong emotions. They sometimes start with interjections like wow or hey or ouch. Okay? Remember your punctuation rules for interjections. After you say that emotion word, you put a punctuation. If you're yelling it, an exclamation point, which means the next word is capitalized. But you use a comma when the feeling is not as strong as the song goes. Now, these are the kinds of sentences that you are feeling emotions very strongly. And they usually end with an exclamation point, which is why we call them exclamatory. Related ideas, not quite synonyms, are things like think of something that you would shout or cheer or maybe yelling. Okay, they're strong emotion sentences. An example would be, wow, what a beautiful day to go bike riding. There you go. Interrogative sentences. These are sentences that seek information. They're asking, okay? They ask a question. These are the favorite questions of students, teachers, and teenagers in general, okay? You're always asking a question about everything. These always end with a question mark, obviously. So that kind of gives them away, right? Synonyms are, for this, interrogative questions are question, interrogate, ask. Example, will you go bike riding today? So, and notice when you ask a question, the subject will split up a verb phrase. It'll go right in the middle. In this case, it's you, okay? And so you'll either have a helping verb or just the regular main verb of the sentence going first. Okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory. You kind of already know this, but it's important to know the technical terms because you never know when you're at a party full of adults and you want to impress people and you go just say, well, that's a very interesting declarative sentence. I know, but will it happen? Okay, have a wonderful day and enjoy the lesson.